Hi everybody, it's Crafty Rhea and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you found me. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. And I hope that you like this channel and you hit the subscribe button and all of those good things that us crafter or us YouTubers ask you to do. I received this beautiful card from Noelle, one of my viewers, and she asked me if I could make some 4-bar cards. And a 4-bar card measures 3.5 by 4 7/8. I looked them up because I've not heard of a 4-bar card, and I do like the size. They're really cute. And they're also called A1 cards in case you were looking them up. I found on my envelope punch board, they do have it on here. There's the size for a 4-bar card, so you can follow those directions and make the envelopes really cute as well. And I'm wondering if this is like an invitation size or like a note card size like you get at the Dollar Tree. I'll have to measure some of those and see. But I like this. It's very cute. Or beautiful, actually. The card she made is beautiful. And I'm going to possibly even recycle this envelope. She sent me 2 card bases in this really nice cardstock. I don't know if it's watercolor paper or if it's cardstock, but it's got a beautiful texture, and 2 purple envelopes, which purple is my favorite color. And she also sent me these beautiful embellishments, and I'm going to be using some of those today as well. So I'm going to make 1 regular card and 1 recycled Christmas card using the 4-bar cards. I have my door open. My husband ran out to go pick up dinner, so I have my door open, so I don't know if Crichton will behave or not. So to start with, I found this die in my stash, this sprig of flowers, and it fits on here perfectly, and I thought it would look really nice with the butterflies and hummingbirds. So I already cut it out. I have this green self-adhesive cardstock, and it is textured, so I thought it would be really nice. So I have that, and I wanted to cut it out in purple as well. And lo and behold, I don't have good purple cardstock. There is something majorly wrong in my craft room because I have so much paper. If my BFF Val is watching, or if my husband's watching, they know I have paper. It's more paper than Hobby Lobby has probably in my craft room. And I don't have a good purple. I cannot even believe it. This is blasphemy. I don't know. I'm going to have to shop and buy purple. And I'm talking like plain purple cardstock. Nothing that would have gone really good with these envelopes. I have like a bluish purple and a really pale purple, but nothing like real purple. There's something wrong with this whole thing. So I do have other things. I have purple ink. So I got a couple purple ink pads, and I got some makeup sponges out, these triangle makeup sponges, and I went ahead and just messily just like this all over the thing with my purple ink pads. And the one that I think matches the best, and the one I like the best, was the Gina K. It's Wild Lilac, and that is this one here, and that was my favorite. And I didn't care that they weren't evenly, colored, because I thought it would be good. It would look more natural. But I have a purple Distress ink and a purple Archival ink by Tim Holtz, and I think the Gina K gave me the color I was going for. So I went ahead and cut those out, as you can tell from those messy things. And I cut a couple out of my favorite one, which is the Gina K. And I thought I would kind of paper piece these together. And here's a couple little single ones because that die set also has the single piece. This die worked really well. The sprig came out really easy. I used this tool a little bit to help just poke it through. Like that little one needed a little poke to get it out, but it didn't stick in there. I didn't think I needed to use a dryer sheet. This tool is by Spellbinders, and it's a tool-in-one. I got it for Christmas, and it has the pokey part, and it has this part here where you can run it on your die and get your pieces out. So it works really well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this card put together. Hopefully I can get both cards done before Todd comes in with our dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay this green one down the way it is. I'm not going to cut it apart. I'm going to try to get the paper on the back to peel off. There we go. Because it is self-adhesive, and I thought that would be so much easier to adhere it down rather than try to glue it all on those little leaves. That would be really hard. And this little green flower has the little green piece in the middle, which is fine. It doesn't matter if they stayed in or came out. So I just kind of just stuck it down on there like that. Let me get my little scissors. And this paper is not self-adhesive. So what I'm going to do is just cut the flowers off. I have my Elmer's glue, and I'm just going to put a couple dots on this flower here. Cut this one off and stick it on there. I'm cutting them off one at a time so I can make sure I match them up real easy. And it's okay if a little bit of the green shows behind it. I don't mind because it's nature and there are sometimes green leaves behind a flower. And I thought leaving them on here like this would give the card a little more dimension. And I dropped my die cut on the floor. Alrighty, so I'm just going to cut this one apart. Just trim all these little stems off. All right, and I will put more glue. And as you can see, the purple is not perfect on there. It is, you know, has a little bit of dimension. So that's fine. And also having them be on top of the green, it does pop the flowers up a little bit. And this one here has some lighter pieces in it, so that's good. I'm liking the way this looks. Then we have this guy. All right, and then this last piece. There we go. So we have that all put together. I really like the way that came out. And I also have those extra little pieces from that other piece of the die. I also cut some extra ones out just in case I wanted to put them on the card somewhere. And I was thinking I could put a couple of the blossoms like down here. I think that's what I'll do. I'll put those 3 down there. I thought Crichton would be a little more talkative for you since I left my door open, but he's not. He's really quiet, and so is Jonah. And I find it's easier to just put the glue straight down on the card rather than try to get it on the back of these little pieces. All right, I'm going to put my pin back in the glue. I love this die and the way that came out. I've never used this before. It is so gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some bling. It's my Dream Big or Dream Bling box. And let me see what I want to do for the centers of these flowers. That pearl would look really, really pretty. I also have some purple, I think. I have this lavender. That would be pretty too, but I think the pearl stands out a little bit better. So maybe I'll use the pearl in the middle. And I'm just going to stick one in the middle of each of these flowers. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I love it. And I just set the pearl down on, stick my nail in between that one and the next one and pull. This bling is so easy to use. I love it. And I love the way these pearls look. And I need one more. Almost made it with that piece. All right. And then I'm going to do probably the hardest part. I'm going to use these beautiful embellishments. For me, it is so hard to use beautiful embellishments. These are by the Paper Source, and she sent them to me. Noelle sent them to me, and I thought I would put some butterflies and maybe one of the hummingbirds on here. So let me see where I want this hummingbird to go. I think I'll use this one. I'll put it kind of there. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I have to use a purple one. Where do I want to add purple? And then one of these, well, maybe this darker blue one, because he matches the hummingbird. And then I have this yellow. There we go. Oh, that is just so beautiful. I love it. Those embellishments are awesome, and I think they go great with those flowers. Okay, so we have that card done. That was super easy. I'm going to set these aside. The hardest thing was using this bling, I tell you, because I'm a hoarder of things that I love, and I have the hardest time using it up. I'm going to set my bling box aside. And for the Christmas card that I'm going to recycle, I decided on this huge card to recycle onto this little thing. I should pick an envelope for that other card. I think I'll go with that darker one, and I'll save this envelope for another project. So we have that darker envelope there. Okay, anyway, so then I'm back to this. I decided that I would use this piece cut out on here, and I think that goes really well, and this can be used as well on the envelope. So I'm going to go ahead by cutting the front of the card off. And I'm going to cut the inside sentiment out as usual. This is a really pretty card. I've been eyeing it a lot, trying to decide what to do with it, and I am finally happy I found something to do with it. So I need to cut out this part without the season's greetings. However, I want to save the season's greetings, and I also want to save this border. So what I'll do first is cut that border off. I don't know that I'm going to use that border for this card, but I will use it for something because it's really cool. And I think I'm going to cut it off on all 4 sides. I just think it's easier to cut a small sliver of something while I have the bigger piece in here. So I have those borders that I can use on another card. So I will set those aside. And then this card is 3.5, and I do want to mat it on red. So I want to see, first I think what I'll do, let me cut it to this size. This card is 4 7/8, so it's almost 5. All right, I'm going to cut it to here. I'm just going to go with whatever size I think I need and work the mat around. So then I still have this piece. I'm going to cut out the word Season's Greetings. And see where I'm at with this the way it is, and see how much I need to trim down, because I do want to mat it on red. So I think what I'm going to do is trim it down just a smidge on either side. I'm going to trim this tree down a little tiny bit and take a little bit off the top. That'll give me a little more room for a red border. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be my focal image. I thought I would have room to put this Season's Greetings on the front, but I don't think I'm going to. Put that aside. When I'm doing this in my head, it is totally different than how it comes out on the card. So I'm going to go ahead and mat Mr. Santa on this red construction paper, because I think it gives a good vibe. It goes well with it. And then I will cut this out. I'm going to take a little sliver off the top because I think I made that piece a little too wide. There we go. So I have that. And that will go on here. Now I thought I could use the Season's Greetings and pop it up. But I think if I do, I wonder if I trim it down even closer. So I'm going to do my trick and line it up on here, just like that. I'm going to use a little bit of my tape runner, just a tiny little piece on there. Oh no, I need to do it a different way. I need to have it lined up with that top edge. And I'm going to cut it as close to the word Season's Greetings as I can. And I have it a little crooked. And then I'm going to go as close to the top of the Season's Greetings as I can. Uh-oh. Well, I ruined the Season's Greetings, so I'm not going to mess with that. Sorry. Let's take that, cut that part out of the video. All right. So then I have this. And it's just going to have to be that way. I don't think that Season's Greetings would have fit anyway. I kind of like the rustic look of the card. I don't think I want to bling it up. I like the way it is, and that goes really well with this background paper. So I will take this and I will mat this on the inside. Do I want to do this on the inside? Yes, I like that a lot. There we go. I think I can use one of the smaller pieces. Yep, I like it. Just kind of adds some extra dimension to the inside of the card. I put that on a little crooked. Let me redo this glue. I caught it before the glue dried completely, so that's good. There we go. Let me cut these edges off. And trim this down at the top. That looks awesome for the inside. I made up for not being able to use the Merry Christmas on the outside. I think I redeemed myself. Okay, now for the envelope, I want to recycle this envelope because it goes better with this card than the purple envelope. And I will save the purple envelope for something else, because I will be making more of this size card. I really like them. I have these labels from the Dollar Tree. They're just paper labels, nothing fancy. And I thought I would put one of those on the front of this and use this Christmas tree on the front of the envelope as well. Let me just even it up on both sides. Let me see how this looks. I'm going to take a little off the bottom so there's room for my return address at the top. Okay, and I think I will use this square one. I have them in different colors, but I thought the black would have been the best to use for this. And I'm just going to cover that right up. And then I will glue this down right there, and then I have room to write the address there. I could just leave it like that, but I think I like it on here like this. And I try to get, when I'm gluing something to an envelope, I try to get the glue as close to the edge as I can. There we go. So it doesn't look like it was really recycled too much. So there we go. I have the card and a matching envelope. Now I also could have used this and made a gift tag. That would have been a great idea as well. But I didn't, so it is on the card now. And on the back, it has a seal. I don't think she licked the envelope, but it has a seal. I can always put a Christmas seal on there or just add some glue on that seal, and that will help to hold that down. So I have that card and this card, and that's my first try at 4-bar cards. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do hop on over to Create with Crafty Rhea, which is my Facebook group, our Facebook group. There's a whole bunch of awesome ladies there, and we do have a lot of fun, and we share our work. It is wonderful. Noelle is over there as well. And if you make some 4-bar cards, please come over there and post them so Noelle can see that we're going to get on a big kick of 4-bar cards now, probably. So that would be pretty awesome. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did. Just click that subscribe button, click on the bell so you're notified of every video that I put out, and then also give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I love reading all your comments. It's so awesome. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.